WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show. Jersey Central with Bert Barrett.
7:37 back on Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Good to have you here with us. We've got our Need to Know Things coming up a little bit later on in this half hour. Also, our contest. We've got your chance to win some Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton card games that we'll give away. We'll give you one set of each for each candidate. And also a Blu-ray DVD copy of the film Money Monster, starring George Clooney and Julia Roberts, a film directed by Jodie Foster. Looks like a great, great movie. But both prizes to one winner coming up sometime between now and 8 o'clock, so stay right here. To the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline we go. Let's welcome in the president of National Estate Jewelers, Barry Blank, for our Thursday, or make that Tuesday feature that we call What's It Worth? Good morning, Barry. How are you today?
Good morning. Reeling a little bit.
Reeling?
Reeling. Well, I wish I was fishing reeling, but no, we flew, and my wife and I flew back from South Carolina, landed about 11 o'clock last night in Atlantic City. So I didn't get to sleep till I don't know what time.
Wow. Well, thanks for being with us this morning. I greatly appreciate that. Let me just, before we talk about our topic today, last week somebody told me that if you're in a pinch to measure something out that is exactly 1 foot long, Barry, if you lay 16 pennies next to each other, edge to edge, 16 pennies exactly measures out to be 1 foot. So that means a penny is exactly 3/4 of an inch round. Is that true?
That seems right.
Pretty accurate right then, I guess, right?
We could Google it. What I do in the industry sounds a little strange, but you know, when we need to know the length of a bracelet, especially for ladies, a dollar bill or any American money, because it's all the same size, is just about 6 inches long, and we need that measurement because something shorter than 6 inches will not fit most women, and something longer, well, you're not worried about that.
I guess they call it a life hack, I guess, is some of these things you do. Right?
We're always taking out these dollar bills and seeing what measures up.
Real good.
Anyway, never mind.
Yeah, let's talk about trust today, Barry, and how important it is to be wary of buyers when it comes to anything of value. Why be wary of buyers when it comes to value?
Well, when we're talking about buyers, we're talking about people who are buying your valuables. And your valuables are the most important part of your monetary life, whether it's jewelry, diamonds, watches, coins, or silver, even stock certificates. In all of these cases, even your home, you need to deal with somebody you feel comfortable with who's come recommended, because if you don't, you'll end up with somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes and pull a fast one. You know, these are the important parts. You've got to trust these people.
And I'm sure to someone who is unscrupulous or is looking to perhaps take advantage of a customer who maybe doesn't know about the valuables that they have, it's music to their ears when they say, well, how much are you looking to get for this? And they come back with some real lowball price, because then right away the person who was doing the transaction there says, I got him. I got another one. I'm going to make a ton of money off this, and they're going to have no idea.
Right. I hear it all the time. Matter of fact, when I hire a buyer, I make sure they know we never ask that question, how much you want. I've had this discussion with other business people, and I got to tell you, they all say, well, why don't you just ask them how much you want and you can buy it real cheap? I said, that's not the way we do business, because it's totally unethical for a professional to say to a layperson, how much do you want? I mean, we know what we can offer.
We know. Is it similar, Barry, for what you do for your pawn side of the business there, where there's a specific amount?
It's actually very different.
Okay.
In the pawn or jewelry loan side, we always ask the client how much how much they're looking to loan, because in the pawn side, well, you know, if they want $1,000, but the item they want to they want a loan on is only worth a couple of hundred, we'll say this isn't possible. You know, but we need to be 30 to 40% above that figure of liquid value, so we know that we're not going to be stuck if they don't come back. So the object is collateral, and we keep that until the loan is paid in full, or they decide not to come back for it. So that's the good part about the business, and I will tell you, we have over a 95 to 98% pickup rate. So we really feel like at National Estate that we are part of the community, not just, we're helping a lot of people out who just either don't have the time or don't have the credit to get a loan.
Yeah, and as far as the other things go and with the work that you do, Barry, of course, you always make the offer, like you mentioned, completely unethical to ask people what they're looking to get for something. Even for precious metals, watches, similar sort of thing. It just doesn't work that way at National Estate.
It just doesn't. I mean, we do our research, and we will actually show the client our research. We don't hold anything back. When somebody comes in with a Rolex watch or a Patek Philippe or even a Tag Heuer or an Omega, we go back and we look at sales results, sold items, not prices people are asking. We actually look for things that things have sold for. And the thing is that you have to make a decision. Am I going to, as a seller, am I going to try to sell this online, or am I going to just cash out, and sell it? I mean, you ever try to sell a car?
It's not
so
pleasant.
hard to, not really hard, and there are so many scams out there. So always deal with somebody you feel comfortable with. That's coming back to that area of trust, to trust your intuition.
What does being a member of the ASA mean, Barry, and why is that so important to you and what you do?
Well, what it is the American Society of Appraisers is a very large community of appraisers who, through all areas, including real estate, industry, wholesale, retail, and being a member means that we have been accepted into you call it a club if you want. It's not a club, it's a society. But you need to pass certain tests like the USPAP, the Uniform Standards of Appraisals and Principles and Appraisals Practice, which means that we are all very well versed in the IRS rules, what happens in an inheritance or what happens in wills, what happens in equitable distributions. We're all trained to aid our clients in making these decisions, and the appraisals are ironclad.
So that's a pretty important distinction to have, I would think.
Sure, it's important. There are many appraisals. We're also a member of the National Association of State Jewelry Appraisers, Numismatic Association of America, and others. But it's very important to be respected in my community. That's the way I feel.
Yeah, absolutely right. And, of course, today continues the free verbal evaluations over at National Estate Jewelers. You can come on by and take advantage of those, of course, while they're going on with Barry there. And just talk to them about so many different things that they offer and why going to them at National Estate Jewelers is such an important, such a critical decision. We're talking about valuables, Barry, and a lot of times you get to make one transaction with these. So you want to make sure that you want to go to that one person who is going to be reputable, who is going to be trustworthy, and is going to give you the best offer possible. I can't stress that enough to people. I really can't.
I agree.
You never see the stuff again. I mean, once it's sold, it's sold. You might as well get the best possible offer, right?
Right, I agree. I mean, this is what we bank on. People and so many of our clients are either referrals or have been in our store before.
Repeat business, it's such a big thing, and that's where that trust factor comes in. Again, you're right. So you're off to Vegas. So we're going to talk to you from Las Vegas next week.
Next Tuesday morning, I'll get up extra early, and I'll be setting 2 alarms, so I get extra to chat. I'm not sure what we'll chat about, but maybe it'll be the trade show, which starts on Monday, and I'll tell you what's hot.
It's Vegas. We'll find something to talk about, right?
Always.
Right,
always,
I appreciate it. Thank you, Barry. Great to talk to you. A safe trip to Vegas, and we'll talk next week, all right?
Wonderful. Take care.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, Barry Blank, my guest. What's it worth?